Hi guys, and welcome to AirAbility, your regular dose of lead therapy. And today we're going to be talking about lead. And in particular, we're going to be talking about the new pellet from H&N, the Baracuda 8. I was very lucky to get a small sample of these pellets to test when they were launched at the British Shooting Show. The Baracuda 8 comes in .177 with a 4.51mm head size and weighs 8.44 grains. Why has H&N introduced another pellet into their range? Well, first of all, I believe it's down to compatibility. It gives more chance for more rifles and more barrels to like a pellet from the H&N range, thus giving people the opportunity to jump on board with these great pellets. And secondly, it is a lighter pellet, it will have a flatter trajectory and may be of more use to those shooters who shoot disciplines where they are aiming at targets at multiple distances. It may mean that holdover could be easier to calculate. I tested these on my home range, and as you know, and I said before, my home range is half the distance is indoors, half the distance is outdoors but very shielded, and the weather was absolutely perfect on the day I tested them. So I would say the conditions were as close to indoors as they possibly could be. When I examined these pellets, they were extremely consistent, both by weight and appearance. The only preparation I did to these pellets before I shot them was I slightly lubricated them, as I do know that my Anschutz 9015 always prefers a lubricated pellet. As you can see, I used one of my standard Benchrest practice cards. I had a limited number of these pellets, so I had to use them wisely. After some initial sighting, I only had enough pellets to shoot one full card, and as you can see here, the card worked out very well. I was even still finding my feet on the first two shots. This proved that the pellet was extremely consistent through my gun, and yes, it could be a contender. I am sorry about the third pellet on the bottom line. I am human. I messed up. I'm sorry I did not do these wonderful pellets justice. But as you can see, I also went on with the last few remaining pellets to shoot a 10-shot group. And I think this is really impressive. And it really does need further investigation with a lot more of these pellets. In conclusion, the Baracuda 8 is a very well made pellet. It is extremely consistent and it looks beautiful. Number one on my things to do before the 2024 season will be thoroughly test the Baracuda 8 to see if it has any benefit over my chosen pellet, the Baracuda FT. And finally, I would like to thank H&N Sport for allowing me to test these pellets and thanking them for their support for me on the Benchrest Tour 2023. Until then guys, remember, keep living the airgun dream and take care. Bye bye.